On YouTube. Just saw you.
All right, on your backs. Let's set your bodies for how we're going to keep them throughout your workout. Your band is around your ankles. Here we go. This is your time. Big full breath in. Blow it out and let it all go. Come on, you guys. This is your time. Don't get lazy with your breathing. Open up your back. Big full breath, blow it out, and melt into that mat. It's so important to take a second and just let all of that tension out of your body. All right, let's set your posture. Chin down, nape of your neck nice and long. Take the tips of those shoulders out to the edge of your mat. Close your ribs, belly button in and up. When you think of pulling it up, pull everything up. Activate that pelvic floor. No downward pressure. Here we go, full breath. Lift it up, reach for your toes, relax your neck, use your core strength and press that low back down. Feel that core engage. Work to try to relax your neck. Use your core strength to hold your head up. Big full breath in and roll it back down. Pressing those shoulder blades back down into your mat, keeping your core activated. Let's do it again. Big breath in. Lift it up, reach for your toes, and blow it out, pressing that back down. Now put some energy in that upper body as you reach for those toes, pressing that back down. Again, relaxing your neck. Take a full breath of air in and roll it down. All right, carefully bend your knees, grab your knee folds. All right, now when you do that, I want you to be aware of the position of your knees. I want you to try to keep those knees parallel. Try not to let those knees flare out. Now that chin pops up, so put that chin down. Elbows are out to the side as you squeeze those quads in. Get that low back to stretch. Feel that wonderful, wonderful stretch in your back. And roll it down. Now usually we have external rotation and we squeeze in. We do adduction. Now we're not going to have external rotation and we're going to push out and we're going to have abduction, abduction. So now I want you to feel what happens. Here we go. Squeeze those quads in, getting that back to stretch. Now you're squeezing, squeezing. Now put some pressure on that band with your whole leg. Push it out and release it. Feel what happens. Feel that isometric contraction. Again, push it out. Use that core and release it. One more time. Push it out and release it. Now take those big toes over your head. Now again, keep squeezing those quads into your chest. You're not trying to straighten your knees yet. Here we go again. And push it out. Feel that isometric contraction. And release it. And push it out. And release it. One more time. And push it out. And release it. Now reach up and grab whatever you can. Balls of your feet, big toes, ankles, whatever you can. Now so you got a little bit more stretch in that low back as you pull some downward pressure in. Now straighten those knees. Or as straight as you can get them. Now push that tailbone down, lengthen that back. Really think of a long, long activating that whole back side of your body. Hamstrings, long back, that whole posterior chain. And release it. Let's go to your frog. Just let your band be relaxed on your ankles as you grab those ankles. Roll that back down again. Take those knees and press those knees open. Really working through those hips. Chin is down, back is flat. And release it. One more time. Go to your knee folds. Lift up your chin. Look at your knees. And squeezing those quads in as tight as you can. Get it in a nice tight ball, but not with your neck, with your low belly. And push those legs out, using your legs to get your shoulder blades off the mat. Focus in on your belly button. Release your legs. Reach for the end of your mat. Squeeze your fingers together. Here we go. Pat some water. Breathing in and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In and out. And in and out. One more. In and out. Now circle those arms around. Support your head in your hands. Pressing that tailbone in your mat. Open those legs. And release, and press, and release. Keep pressing that tailbone down. Open, and release. 2 more. And open, and release, and open, and release. Circle those arms back around. Reach for the end of your mat. Extend those legs to 45 degrees if you can. Finish your 100. Pass water. Breathing in, and out, and in, and out. and in, and out. 2 more, in, and out, and in, and out. Circle those arms around, support your head in your hand, press that tailbone down, and open, and close, and open, pressing that tailbone down, open, and close, and open, and close, and open, and close, and bend your knees. Open those arms out to 8 and 4, drop your knees to the right. Let your knees be heavy. Look slightly over that left shoulder. And use your belly, pull those knees through your center and over to the other side. And bring it back to center. All right, let's work with one foot. So put that band around your right foot, bend your left knee. Grab a hold of that band with both hands and stretch that leg out. Are you going to use that band as your counterbalance? So lift up your head, neck, and shoulders. Now go deep into your belly, and as you roll up, let that leg come down. So using that band to pull it up, all the way up to that nice posture. Back is really nice and tall. Now make sure you start from your sit bones as you take it underneath you, and let your leg be your counterbalance as you lengthen that spine, rolling it down. Take a full breath of air in and blow it out as you lower that leg, peel that spine up. Really working to try to keep that left foot in contact. Once again, suck and tuck. Think of lengthening your spine. Don't just drop it down, make it long as you articulate that spine. Try to use your band as resistance instead of assistance. One more time, take a breath, blow it out, use that air, push down on that tailbone, and change legs. Up nice and tall first, lift that leg off of that mat, it's hovering. Make sure you're not starting from your belly button. Take those sit bones, think pelvic tilt, and lengthening that spine as you articulate it down, one vertebra at a time. Take a breath, blow it out, and peel it up. Push down on your tailbone, go deep into your belly. As you pull it up, make sure you're trying to keep those shoulder blades attached to your back. Don't lose the integrity. Start from that low belly as you take it down, one vertebra at a time. And take a breath, blow it out, and peel it up, thinking long. Let's do it one more time. And all the way up, then suck and tuck, go deep into your belly, and peel it all the way, long, 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 and bring it up. And here we go, both feet in that band. Now you're going to put an awful lot of stretch on that band, so make sure you don't lose it. Here we go, suck and tuck. Keep your feet down, keep your feet down. Only go to your shoulders. Only go to your shoulders. Now use that belly and pull it up. Again, think of resistance. Push through your heels, lengthening that posterior chain. Suck and tuck. And roll it down, keeping your shoulder blades on your back. Don't lose the integrity of your upper body. Take a breath, blow it out, and peel it up. Nice, you guys. Let's do it one more time. Suck and tuck, and roll it down. You guys, it doesn't get much easier than this, really. And pull it up.
Oh, I almost lost it.
Good. Let's roll a little bit. So take that band off of your feet and put a good hold on it. Bend your knees and put both sides of that band under your feet and come to your perched position. All right, so you're on your sit bones. Take the very bottom rib cage in the back and push those two bottom ribs to the front of your hip bones. There's your letter J. Here we go. Push into that band as you roll up. Good. Push into that band. Use the stretch of your band. When you come back up, you're not coming back up to your sit bone. You're staying in that letter J. Keep pushing those rib cage to your hip bones. Two more. Back. Up. Keep your shoulder blades on your back. Chin is tucked. And up. Good. Release your band. Grab a hold. And same thing. Just pretend like you have your band. And come on, fire that core. If you don't get back up again, that's all right. You know what you're trying to fire. And one more. Good, and bring it up. And put the soles of your feet together, open your knees, elbows on your knees, and take a stretch, lengthening your back. All right, let's go to leg circles. Leg circles with your band, you have to work really hard in your core because your band wants you to rock and roll, so don't let that happen. Pull it up, put that band around your right foot, roll it down, grab a hold of that band with both hands. Check your posture, chin down, shoulders down. All right, right knee is in, extend that leg up. It's not hamstring yet, it doesn't have to be straight. Now, if you can, extend that left leg and push through that heel so you are standing on that left foot. Holding onto that band, same hand as leg, other hand is down by your side. Pressing your shoulder blades into that mat, you have equal pressure on both shoulders and both cheeks. Cross your center line. Here we go. Cross, down and around. Really firing that core, keeping equal pressure on both cheeks, equal pressure on both shoulders. Inhaling as you start, exhaling as you finish. Two more. Cross, down and around, cross, down and around. Check your posture and reverse it. Out, down and around, out, down and around. Breathe. Really push that left hip down. Keep both hips squarely on that mat. Two more. Out, down and around, and out, down and around. Good. Now bend your left knee. Grab a hold of that band with both hands. Lift up your head, neck, and shoulders. Now we're going to work hamstring. So let's try to get that right leg as straight as we can and pull that leg into you. Crawling up that band, whatever you need to do to get that hamstring. Now leave that leg where it is as you press that head, neck, and shoulders back down into that mat. Same hand as leg, other arm opens out to the side. Open your arms, open your legs in opposite direction. So your banded leg goes to 9 o'clock, your non-banded knee goes to 3 o'clock. Put that right elbow down on the mat. Now use your core strength and press that left hip down. So again, you have equal pressure on both shoulders, equal pressure on both cheeks. Close your ribs. Now let that right leg hang in that band. Feel the weight of that leg really stretching out that inside thigh. That gracilis in that inside thigh gives that knee stability, keeping it stretched. Now use your belly and pull everything back to your center line. Change hands. All right, now leave your left leg bent for right now. Open that arm out. Now just take that right leg just a little bit across your center line. Now push through your heel. Yeah. Now bring it back to center. Extend your left leg long on your mat. Again, flexing that foot. You're standing on that left foot. And roll all the way over onto your left hip, putting your left elbow on the floor. It's okay if your right shoulder comes up. Look over that right shoulder. Now see if you can straighten that right knee a little bit. Now let that right leg hang in that band.
Ouch.
Use your belly and pull everything back to center. Grab that band with both hands, leaving your head, neck, and shoulders on the mat. Give that hamstring one more good pull. Breathe into it. Don't fight it. When you take a breath and blow it out, see if you can relax it just a little bit more. And soften your knee, remove your band, and go to your number 4. Let that right knee be heavy. Feeling the openness in that hip. And bend that left knee, bring it up to you. Grab a hold. Watch your chin. That chin wants to pop up. Make sure that you've got the side of your foot on your leg. You're not sickling your foot. Make sure that it's your side of your foot or your ankle. Now open those elbows and pull that left leg in. And release that left leg. Uncross your legs. All right, find your band, and let's do it on the other side. So loop that band around your left foot. Pull that left knee in. Holding onto that band with your left hand, extend that leg up. Again, we're not doing hamstring yet, so it doesn't have to be straight. Now, if you can, extend that right leg long on your mat and put a flex on that foot. Press those shoulders into that mat, cross your center line. Here we go. Around and around. Remember, you're not thinking about what's moving. You're concentrating on what's not moving. Really holding that powerhouse as still as you possibly can. Think about the analogy of your clock. Your belly button is noon, your hip bones are 9 and 3. As you circle, contract in that clock. Finish it, check your posture, and reverse it. Inhaling as you start, exhaling as you finish. Nothing else is moving except that left ball and socket joint. You are still actively standing in that right foot. 2 more. Around and around. Good. Bend that right knee. Grab a hold of that band with both hands. Now we're going into hamstring. So let's see if we can get that knee as straight as you can. Lift up your head, neck, and shoulders. Now pull that hamstring into you. Come on, get it working. Crawl up that band if you need to. Now leave it where it is as you roll that head, neck, and shoulders back down. Pressing those shoulders into that mat. All right, same hand as leg, other arm opens out. Here we go. Open those legs in opposite directions. Putting that left elbow on the mat. Keeping that right hip down. Really pressing that right cheek into your mat. Make sure your ribs stay closed. Now let that left leg relax. When you release that tension, you should feel the stretch intensify. Taking the weight of that leg and that inside thigh. And use your belly, pull everything back to center. Change hands. Keeping your right leg bent for right now. Open your other arm out just slightly. Now take that left leg slightly across that center line and push through your heel. Breathe, don't hold your breath. And bring it back to center. Now extend your right leg long on your mat. Again, you're standing on that right foot. Rolling all the way over onto that right hip. Put that right elbow down on your mat. Looking over that left shoulder. Now see if you can get that knee straight. And relax that leg. Let it hang. And pull it all back to center. Grab that band with both hands, keeping your head, neck, and shoulders down. Give that hamstring one more good pull. And soften that knee, remove your band, and make your number 4. Let that left knee drop. Keep that powerhouse activated. Don't let those ribs pop open. All right, keeping your chin down. Bend that right knee, grab a hold of it, making sure that you've got the side of your foot or your ankle on that quad. And open those elbows as you squeeze that right leg in. Feeling that great stretch. And release that right leg, uncross your legs. Find your band, and once again, loop that band around your feet. Support your head in your hands, lift up your head, neck, and shoulders, and bring your legs to tabletop. Pressing that low back down, put a little bit of tension on that band. Extend your right leg straight out from your hip, pressing that back down. Come through your center and stretch it straight out from your hip, trying not to come into your center line. Bring it center. Now we're not going to stop center. And 1, and change. Keep that band taut. 2, and change. Keep pressing that tailbone down. Let your head relax in your hands. 4 and 5. And bring those knees all the way in. Take both of your hands between your knees and reach between that band. Now press it out. And bring it in. Roll that tailbone up and press it out. And roll that tailbone up. Come on, try to lift those shoulders as you bring those knees in. And roll it up. And stretch it out. 2 more. And roll it up. And stretch it out. And roll it up. And stretch it out. Support your head in your hands and bring those legs to 90 degrees. Let your head be heavy. Soften your knees if you need to. Down, 2, 3, stop them at 90. Pressing down with your glutes, pulling up with your belly. Use your smile muscles going down. Use your belly coming up. And breathe, don't hold your breath. 2 more. Down, 2, 3, up, down, 2, 3, up. Right knee in, left leg out. Pull that tension. Open those elbows and your left armpit goes towards your right hip bone. Look at that elbow. Slowly come through your center, lift those shoulders up and change. Here we go. And 1, and change. Keep that band taut and change. Elbows are open. It's not elbow to knee. It's armpit to hip bone. 2 more. And change. And right and left and bring it in. Head down. Grab your knee folds. Stretch your low back. And let that band move to your ankles. Put your feet down on your mat. Open your arms out. Drop your knees to the right. And take that side body stretch. And up and over to the other side. And bring it back. Grab a hold of the back of your legs. Give yourself a rock. And come on up. Grab that band in your hands. Now we're going to work that back body. So put that band between your hands. Legs are hip distance apart. All right, now let's get to that C curve. So take the bottom of that back rib cage and press it towards your hip bones. Then see if you can get past your tailbone. Now put some pressure on that band. Now as you come up, you pull it up, but pull your shoulders away from your ears. Now when you go back to that position, don't start with your belly button, start with your pelvis. Suck and tuck as you take it back, expand that band, and pull it up, and start from deep into your belly, not your belly button, and up, shoulders away from your ears. 2 more, and back, and up, and back, and up. Now take it back, stay there, pull it all the way to your ears, down and pull it up. So it's C curve, lift, lower, return. C curve, lift, lower. Keep pressing that outward on that band. 2 more. C curve, lift, lower. 1 more. C curve, lift, lower, return. Take a break. All right, now we're going to add some thoracic rotation. So again, I want you in that C curve, but we're going to turn from the lowest portion. I want you to keep both of those cheeks firmly on your mat. Here we go. Suck and tuck. Get to your C curve. And turn to the right. And turn, center, lift, and lower. Left. Turn, center, lift, and lower. And turn, center, lift. Make sure that when you're lowering, you're concentrating on starting from your sit bones, not your belly button. So you're keeping that belly really activated. Keep breathing. 1 more set like that. Turning from the lowest portion of your rib cage. Pull back with that back arm. Now stay here. Draw great big figure eights. Big figure eights. Work through that body. Big figure eights. Firing that low belly. 3, come on, keep that pressure on that band. And 4, and 5. And bring it back. Good. Take a break. Soles of your feet together. Now you're in a wide frog. Put your elbows on your knees. Press your heart out to your big toe as you press down on your elbows. Take a breath. You guys, that back body, that back powerhouse is just as important. Although we talk about the front all the time, close your ribs, pull your belly button up, you pull your hip bones, your back is just as important. Working for that posture. And bring it up. All right, now let's put that band around our legs just below your knees and roll it down. Hands are, let's open your arms out to 8 and 4 and pull your knees into your chest. Just let them relax. Now do a quick posture check. Chin down, shoulders are on your mat. I want you to keep those shoulders pressed onto your mat. Here we go. Take your knees to the right, keeping that left shoulder down. I don't want your knees to touch, I want them to hover. Close your ribs. Now let your bottom leg drop. Hang in that band. Keep pressing that opposite shoulder down. And pull your knees into your center. Your knees are still tucked into your chest. And over to the other side. Keeping that opposite shoulder down. Keep your ribs closed. Now let that bottom leg hang. And pull it all back to center. Now move your legs to tabletop. Knees are directly over your hips. Pressing that left shoulder down, take those knees to the right. They're hovering. Now let that bottom leg drop. Again, using the weight of your leg to give you that oblique stretch. And pull everything back to center. And over to the other side. They're hovering first. Now let that bottom leg drop. And pull it back to center. Move your band to your ankles and stretch those legs to 90 degrees. Pressing those shoulders down. Now your legs are going to get a lot heavier. Take those legs to the right, keeping that left shoulder down. Now let that bottom leg hang. And pull it back. And take it to the left. And let that bottom leg hang. And pull it back. All right, now we're going to do it again. Turn your palms to the ceiling so you don't use those hands so much. And take those legs to the right. Press that left shoulder down. And let that bottom leg be heavy. Come on, go deep into that belly. And pull it back. And over the other direction. Let that bottom leg hang. Feel the difference when you add that heavy weight. And bring it back to center. And bring your knees down. Stretch your legs out long. Let your hip flexors take a breather. All right, we're going to work corkscrew. Now, usually when we do corkscrew, we have external rotation and we squeeze those legs together. Now it's going to be opposite. No external rotation, and you're going to push those legs out. Let's keep your palms facing the ceiling. Bend your knees into your chest and stretch those legs to 90 degrees. They don't have to be straight. Chin is down. Press your shoulder blades into that mat. Now, stretch that band. Keep it taut. Here we go. Draw a clockwise circle. Around. Keep that band taut. And counterclockwise. Think about that belly and pressing those shoulders into that mat. Keeping those legs really nice and taut. And again, breathe. Inhale when you start. Exhale when you finish. And counterclockwise. And one more set. Pressing that band. Opening it up. And counterclockwise. Feels very different. And bend your knees. Take a break. All right, hands come down to ladder position, and we're going to do 3 rollovers. When we do our rollovers, I want you to concentrate on keeping the tension on that band. Stretch those legs out to 45 degrees. Take a full breath of air in, blow it out as you bring it over the top. Open up your shoulders. Get your chin off of your chest. I want you to be able to take the weight off of your head. Now, press that band open and flex those feet. Bring those legs up towards 45 degrees. Pressing down on your hands, lengthen your spine as you push through those heels. Push through those heels. Using your hands. Hips hit your mat, relax your flex, take your legs out to 45 degrees. Here we go again. Take a full breath of air in, blow it out as you come over the top. Open your shoulders, flex your feet, press that band out. Bring those legs to 45 degrees. And lengthen that spine. Press down on your hands, press down on your shoulders. You are not cheating when you use your hands. Breathing, relax your band. One more time, out to 45 degrees. Take a full breath of air in, blow it out, come over the top, flex those feet, open that band. Come on, push through it. Now see if you can come a little bit higher than 45 degrees. And articulate your spine, push through your heels, lengthening that back body, working that back body. And bend your knees. All right, now let's move that band to just above your knees. Stretch your legs out long, and everybody roll so that your right leg is on top to the side. So that your right leg is on top. Get to the back of your mat. Your heels to the back of your mat, your hips to the back of your mat, your shoulders to the back of your mat. Now move your heels to the front of your mat and stretch your arm out long so you're lying down. Pull that bottom shoulder as far away from your ear as you can and pull your ribs up off of that mat. So your bottom ribs are not touching that mat. Lift that top leg. Lift it, lift it, lift it, lower it. Lift it, lift it, lift it, lower it. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3, down. Lift both legs. Same movement. Top leg. Up, 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 lower. Up, up, up. But only your top leg is moving. Keep your bottom leg off of your mat. Down. 1, 2, 3. Down. 1, 2, 3, down. Now great big skis. Ski and ski. Now keep pushing that top hip forward. Ski and ski and ski. Firing that belly. Get those ribs up off of that mat. One more. And ski and ski. Bring it back. Put it down. Bend your knees. So now the bottoms of your feet are against the edge of your mat. The bottoms of your feet are against the edge of your mat. So your feet, your hips, and your shoulders. Keeping your feet together, pushing that top hip forward, clam it. Lift and lower. Don't lift with your hip. That hip does not move. Lift and lower. And lift and lower. Lift, lower. One more time. Lift and hold it. 10, 9. Keep pushing that band. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Roll, stretch your legs out, roll to your bellies. You're on your forearms, tuck your toes under, and press to your plank. Press to your plank. Now, touch your right knee to the floor, and back to plank. Left knee to the floor, back to plank. Right knee, plank. Left knee, top of your head is long. Open those shoulders. Push the top of your head away from your body. Knee and straighten. And knee and straighten. And knee and straighten. Knee. 2 more sets. And knee and straighten. And knee. Don't drop your belly. And knee and straighten. And knee. Hold your plank. And bring it down. Good. Let's go to the other side. Hips, ankles, shoulders all in a straight line. Bring those legs to the front of your mat and slide that bottom arm down. Pull that shoulder away from your ear and get your ribs off of your mat. Using your top arm, top leg, pushing that top hip forward, top leg. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. 2 more like that. 1, 2, 3. Now both legs up. Top leg again. 1, 2, 3. Don't let that top hip move. Keep that top hip pushing forward. 1, 2, 3. Down. Use that top arm. Let that top arm help you. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Keep those ribs pulled up off of that mat. 2, 3. Now big skis. Big skis. Big skis, firing that belly. Those ribs are up off of that mat. You should be able to slide that hand under those ribs. And finish. Bend your knees, put the bottoms of your feet at the edge of your mat. Take that top hip and press it forward. Here we go, heels together, and lift and lower, and clam and lower. Again, pull those ribs off of that mat so you're not losing your powerhouse. Lift and lower, lift and hold. 10, 9, keep really pushing that band. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Good, stretch those legs out and roll over onto your back. Keeping that band above your knees, just barely above your knees, let's work some bridges. Bring your heels as close to your glutes as your knees will allow it. You decide where that is a safe place. Pressing your shoulders into your mat, your chin is down. Make sure that your legs are parallel, so you'll probably have just a little bit of pressure on that band. All right, press down on your shoulders, press down on your heels, and roll up to your bridge. As high a bridge as you can make it, closing your ribs, pressing down on your heels, pushing your shins away from you, keeping your feet flat on that mat, stretch that band, open and close, and open. It's a small movement, but keep those ribs closed. Don't let those ribs pop open, and close, and open, and close, and open, and close. One more, open, and close. You're pressing down in your heels. You got 6 counts to roll that spine down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and finish. You're in a neutral spine. Do it again. Press into your heels and push to that nice high bridge. Shoulders are open, chin is down, ribs are closed. You're pressing into your heels. Push your shins away from you and march. Lift your right leg, put it down. Lift your left leg. Now keep that belly nice and tight. Don't let those ribs pop open. And left leg and right. Don't lose your bridge. And left. Press your shoulders down. Lift your buns. Right and left. One more time. Stretch that band. Right and left. Come back. Pressing down into your heels. Pull your toes up. Push your shins away from you. You got 6 counts to bring it down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it. Good. Move that band to your ankles. Grab the back of your legs, give yourself a rock, and come on up. And let's go to our bellies. All right, come onto your forearms first. Let your legs relax. All right, we've been talking a lot about getting that body weight out of your back, so let's work on that. Expand those shoulder blades. Pull those ribs closed. Pull that belly button in and up. Now, when you press that pubic bone down, press that pubic bone into your mat and feel that you have now taken your body weight out of your back. That's where I want you to stay. Expand your shoulder blades. Don't drop your head. Top of your head reaches long. And bend your right knee. 2 heel beats. And left. 2 heel beats. Don't sink into that back. And right. And left. Keep pushing that pubic bone down. Right. And left. Pull that belly up. It wants to arch. Don't let it. 2 more sets. And right. And left. Expand those shoulder blades. And right and left. Good. And bring it all down. Put your forehead on your hands. All right, same idea. Expand your shoulder blades. Close your ribs. Pull your belly button in and up. Press your pubic bone into your mat. Feel that you've gotten the weight of your body out of your back. Now, keeping your legs straight, lift and lower your right leg 8 times using your glute. And 1. And 2, pull that belly button in. 3, press that pubic bone into your mat. 4, and 5, and 6, keep that chin tucked. 7, and 8, change legs. And 1, and 2, don't sink into your back. And 3, and 4, and 5, and 6 and 7 and 8. Now extend your right long arm out in front of you and hover it over your mat. Now extend that arm. Come on, reach for me. Now pull your shoulder away from your ear, but keep reaching with that arm. Now pull that left leg up. Really taut that band. Pull that belly in and up. Stretch that band. Reach that right arm. Hover your face. Pull your belly up. If you can, keeping that left arm bent, hover that left arm. Come on, reach. Don't just stop. Keep it growing. Keep it growing. Stretch that band. Stretch that band. And release it. Bring it down. Change sides. Left arm stretches long. Hover that left arm over the mat. Pull that shoulder away from your ear. Reach. Come on, reach for me. Now check your posture. Ribs closed, belly button in and up. Press that pubic bone down. Now lift that right leg and stretch that band. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Hover your face. Pull that belly in. Press that pubic bone down. Hover your right arm. Pull that belly in. Come on, stretch, reach. It's not like you stopped. I want that position to keep growing and growing and growing. And bring it all down. All right. Press both of those legs up. Pull that belly button in and up. And slowly stretch that band. Open and close. And open and close. And open and close. And 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And relax it down. All right, once again, get your body where it should be. Shoulders down, ribs closed, belly button in and up. And lift those legs again. Press that pubic bone. Now scissors. So one leg up and change. And 2. Pull that belly button in. Press that pubic bone down. And 3 and 4 and 5. Using those glutes. And 6 and 7 and 8. And relax it down. One more before we stretch our back. Stretch both of those arms out in front of you, forehead on your mat. Hover your face. Now, see if you can lift your heart and look at your fingernails without cricking your neck, keeping your neck nice and long. Now, pull that belly button up. Hover your hands. Squeeze your fingers together. Hover your legs. Now, flutter. Try to keep that band taut. Try not to let that band be loose at all. Keep it taut, keep it taut, keep it taut. And bring it all down. Good. Hands come to your shoulders. Press yourself up to all fours. And sit back. Feel that nice stretch through your back. If your knees will allow you to do this. If your knees don't like it, roll over and do that very first stretch we started class with. Now walk your right arm out a little bit longer and just take a long shoulder stretch. You're still in child's pose. You're just adding a little upper body stretch as you reach that right arm just a little bit longer. And relax it and let it come back in. And the other side. Reach that arm out. Stretch it, stretch it. Just adding that upper body stretch. And release it and bring it back. Circle both arms around and try to grab your heels and squeeze those heels in. Let your shoulders relax and take that nice stretch. And release it. Come on up. Take your band off of your feet or off of your ankles. And let's go to your downward facing dog. So tuck those toes underneath you and take that tailbone up. Really push that tailbone towards the ceiling as you lengthen your back and press your heels down. Activate your belly. Keep your belly nice and tight. We worked a lot with those IT bands and that TFL. So let's walk it up and come onto a standing position. You know how to carefully get to your standing position. And let's do just one more stretch for that outside body, that outside leg. So take your right leg and put it behind you. And take that right arm and reach it over. So you take that stretch, feel that stretch down the outside of that right leg. And a nice good side body stretch. And bring it up and change legs. Take that foot and put it behind you. Take that same arm and reach it over. Breathe. And bring it back to center. Take a full breath. And blow it out. Oh, and thank you for working out with me today.